Greetings from Department of Computer Science, Anna Adarsh College for Women. In this session, I am going to explain about decision-making statements in C language. We know that C program is a set of statements which are normally executed sequentially in order which they appear. We have a number of situations where we may have to change the order of execution of statements based on certain conditions or repeat a group of statements until certain conditions are met. This involves a kind of decision making to see whether a particular condition has occurred or not and then direct the computer to execute certain statements accordingly. C language possesses such decision making capabilities by supporting the following statements: if statement, switch statement, conditional operator statement, and go to statement. These statements are popularly known as decision making statements. Since these statements control the flow of execution, they are also known as control statements. The if statement is a powerful decision making statement and is used to control the flow of execution of statements. It is basically a two-way decision statement and is used in conjunction with an expression. It allows the computer to evaluate the expression first and then, depending on whether the value of the expression is true or false, it transfers the control to a particular statement. This point of program has two parts, one for the true condition and the other for the false condition. That is, it's going to execute an expression. If it's going to produce a non-zero, that is true, it's going to execute some set of statements. If not, it's going to execute some other set of statements. Let me see some examples of decision-making statements using if statements. If bank balance is 0, borrow money. If room is dark, put on lights. If code is 1, person is male. The if statement may be implemented in different forms depending on the complexity of the conditions to be tested. The different forms are simple if statement, if-else statement, nested if-else statement, else if later. Simple if statement. The general form of a simple if statement is shown here. The statement block may be a single statement or a group of statements. If the text expression is true, the statement block will be executed. Otherwise, the statement block will be skipped and the execution will jump to the statement X. Remember, when the condition is true, both the statement block and statement X are executed in sequence. This is a simple C program using if statement. The program is to find a given number is odd or even. We know the logic of the problem. If the given number is divisible by 2 and remainder is 0, then it is a even number. If not, it is an odd number. In this program, we are declaring a variable n as integer and we are getting the value from the user using scanf statement. Here we are using modulo operator. It's going to return remainder after dividing variable n with 2. If any number is fully divisible by 2, it will be taken as an even number. Otherwise, it's going to execute this statement. Next, we are going to see if-else statement. The if-else statement is an extension of the simple if statement. The general form is given here. If the test expression is true, then true block statement immediately following the if statements are executed. Otherwise, false statements are executed. In either case, either true block or false block will be executed, not both. In both the cases, the control is transferred subsequently to the statement X. Same thing is explained using the flowchart. It's checking the expression. If it's going to produce a true value, true block statements will be executed followed by statement X. If not, that is if the expression is going to produce false value, false block statements will be executed followed by statement X. Remember, in both the cases, statement X is executed. Let me see an example to find maximum of two numbers using if-else statement. Here, two variables A and B are declared as integer. A and B values are received using scanf function. In if condition, we are checking A is greater than B. If it's true, it's going to execute first statement. Else, it's going to execute rest of the statements. That is, B is greater. Let us take an example If the value of A is 5 and value of B is 2, then first set of this statement will be executed, not this statement. Next, we will see nested if else statements. When a series of decisions are involved, we may have to use more than one if else statement in nested form. The logic of execution is shown here. If the condition 1 is false, the statement 3 will be executed. Otherwise, it continues to perform the second test. If the condition 2 is true, the statement 1 will be evaluated. Otherwise, statement 2 will be evaluated. And then the control is transferred to the statement else. Let us see an example to find largest of three numbers using nested if else. Here we are declaring three variables A, B, C as float data type. We are getting value A, B, C from the screen using scanf function. In first if condition, we are checking whether A is greater than B. If it's true, it's going to check A is greater than C. When both the conditions are true, it's going to print A is greater. Else, it's considered C as greater. In else part, that is when both the conditions are false, when A is not greater than B and A is not greater than C, it's going to check whether C is greater than B. If so, C will be printed as largest number, else B will be the largest number. Next, we will see else if later. That is another way of putting ifs together when multiple decisions are involved. A multiple path decision is a chain of ifs in which the statement associated with each else is an if. This construct is known as else if later. The conditions are evaluated from the top downwards. As soon as a true condition is found and the statement associated is executed and the control is transferred to the statement X. When all the n conditions becomes false, then the final else containing the if false statement will be executed. Let me see an example for nested if statements for grading the students in an academic institution. The grading is done according to the following rules. If average marks is between 80 to 100, grade will be honors. If it is between 60 to 79, it will be considered as first division. If it is between 50 to 59, grade will be second division. If the average marks is between 40 to 49, grade will be third division. If it is between 0 to 39, grade will be fail. Let me take an example. If a student secure average marks as 55, first if conditions will be checked. 55 is greater than 79? No. So this statement will not be executed. Next it will come to else if part. If 55 is greater than 59? No. Again this will not be executed. Next comes to else if part. 55 is greater than 49? True. So here it will print as grade equal to second division. It will consider grade as second division. So it will exit from here and print as second division. So far you have seen decision making statements with different forms of if statements. Next session we can see rest of the decision making statements. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.